Chris Kelly went to Sweden. He made the 24-hour crossing from Harwich to Gothenburg before driving 140 miles to the town of Växjö.
It's the holiday spot with the royal warrant. The province of Småland, deep in the south of Sweden, is where the Swedish royal family slip away for their summer holidays. Dappled with lakes and brushed by forest, the Kronoberg region of Småland is an away-from-it-all destination where old traditions are still cherished.
There's a lot of Kronoberg to lose yourself in, 4,000 square miles of it. And much of it is protected nature reserve, which, under Swedish law, means it's open to everyone. This is Europe as it used to be, utterly unspoiled, completely uncommercialised.
Although Växjö, Kronoberg's main town, dates back to the 12th century, a fire in 1843 left only a few of the old buildings standing. We sail to Sweden on the regular service between Harwich and Gothenburg. In summer, ferries also leave from Newcastle, but less frequently. The overnight voyage on the Tor Scandinavia takes nearly 24 hours, but there's plenty of room to spread out. And in fine weather, passengers can cool off round the mini pool. Meals are not included in the fare. You can opt for the main restaurant, where the help-yourself buffet lunch costs £5, or a self-service cafeteria. Fares depend on the style of cabin you choose and how many share. This 4-berth outside cabin includes your own shower and toilet. The drive from Gothenburg to Växjö takes around 3 hours, yet the scenery makes the time fly past. Växjö cools its heels in Lake Helga, the Holy Lake. 14th century Kronoberg Castle is a crumbling reminder of the wars between the Swedes and the Danes, whose frontier was then barely 10 miles away. Inching round the lake is Everdal, once a sedate spa, now a lively recreational centre. Kronoberg is perfect country for pedalling and for paddling. Canoes cost about £10 for 24 hours, and you have 1,400 lakes and hundreds of miles of waymarked river trails to explore. All that fresh water means first-class fishing, an attraction which brings shoals of British anglers to Kronoberg, like world champion Dave Thomas from Leeds and his wife Avis. A weekly licence costs almost £10, and an expert can reel in 80 pounds of fish a day. Even beginners can come home with a record catch. Home, in this case, means Bleedingsholm, centre of a fishing package which includes ferry crossing with car and self-catering accommodation in a converted farmhouse and adjoining cottages. Self-catering in Sweden cuts costs. Eating and drinking out is dearer than in Britain. The apartments sleep 4 to 6 and are simply furnished. There's bags of space with kitchen, bath and toilet. Bleedingsholm is perched on lawns which lead right down to the water. For around £34 a week, you can hire a boat and explore the deceptively still waterways where £10 tench and £40 pike are not uncommon.
Sweden's roads are almost as quiet as the waterways, but driving regulations are uncommonly strict. Everyone must be strapped in, front and back. You must drive on dipped headlights, even during the day. And most important, even 2 cans of beer can tip you over the drink driving limit.
It was different when these cars were on the road. At Lagenland Vintage Car Museum, the past is pampered, polished and parked bumper to bumper. A motorcade of nostalgia for the days of klaxon horns and double declutching.
A local firm hires out vintage cars by the day or week. Now this 1928 Ford is a bit before my time, but let's see if nostalgia's all it's cracked up to be.
A half-day's hire costs around £44, and the Lagenland Tourist Office also organises veteran car jaunts, which include overnight stops at country hotels. The oldest glassworks in Kronoberg is Kosta, founded in 1742. It's one of several factories where tourists can watch glassware being fashioned by hand. Slowly, an ungainly blob of glass is transformed into an object of beauty. It's a process which has remained unchanged since the Swedes first started glassmaking in 1556, and a peerless combination of art and craftsmanship. All factories have bargain shops, where visitors can buy glassware at up to 40% off, the perfect souvenir. Bergdala is one of the factories which have reintroduced the old custom of gathering round the furnace for an evening of entertainment. It used to be a treat for the workers, but now tourists pay £12 for a traditional meal of herrings, sausages and potatoes, all cooked in the glass ovens, with a constant flow of beer and schnapps to keep the party flowing.
It looks like being a very long night. I think I'll take it easy on the old schnapps. After all, it would never do to be known as a chap who got smashed in the glass factory.